Welcome to Vintage Coin Op Restorations and International Mutoscope's 1950 Dropkick. If you've been following us on Facebook or our website, you've noticed that we've posted a couple of videos of this machine, and it's finally done. We have a crate back there in the backdrop ready to put this machine in and ship it out to its new home. But we figured we'd do one last video showing everything done. I think our last one showed a original playfield in there that just wasn't acceptable for this machine in this condition. So we had a new playfield printed up, and it was missing the glass, so we put some nice new piece of glass in there, and we are ready to go. Now, if you're familiar with this machine, it looked like a big orange footlocker, but the graphics that you see here are original to the machine in placement and basically what they were, but they were basically a single tone, probably just like an off-white, and you could kind of make an idea of what it was, a football player. But we took it to the next level, and I'm not sure if you can see. We had a little shade and shadow and a little bit of a three-dimensional view to it, so it looks like a football really up there. Come close to it. All the lettering and painting on this machine is all hand painted. There are no stickers. We're very happy the way it came out. And what it is basically a strength tester. In the turn of the century, you had all kinds of strength testers by using your knees, pulling up on a barbell, pulling on a trigger, but this is the one and only that I've known that is actually a football. And by kicking the ball as hard as you can, you will advance that little football up the playfield. And obviously you can see this machine at a bar or an establishment where you got a bunch of guys standing around going, I'm gonna beat you, and it probably went on for a long time, but at the same time I could see a lot of injuries over this machine. So maybe that's one of the reasons you don't see too many of them. And the other reason is the machine was is metal. They're big, and depending where they were, and something like this could have been outside. And if you remember the pictures of this video, this machine in one of the first videos, is it being completely rusted. So it was like restoring a car. So let's just get a good close look at the finish on here and the cabinet work. It's almost flawless. Now the big piece of metal you see in the bottom there is not plated. That was a stainless steel piece of sheet metal that we sat and we polished it. We polished it so much that it almost looks like it's plated. But it's all original. We do have it on a set of wheels right now, so that would be about 4 inches, lower. And here's kind of a neat little thing. Let's get into the coin box. And I'll come over to the bench. It's always neat to find little goodies, and this is kind of a neat one here. This is an original International Mutoscope little bag that came with the machine that we found in the corner of it that had a small dried up tube of grease. I wish I knew where I put it. Somewhere it's in the shop. I will get it to my client. But it was kind of neat to have that and find this little gem here. And it says return postage guaranteed. So I'm not exactly sure what you'd be sending back to them, but this was probably a little extra parts bag. But basically, this is a little coin box. We'll put that back. So for 5 cents, you get to kick this ball. And I'm going to come around the back here and show you the insides. Again, if you saw the video, you saw that this, the internals of this was a giant rust bucket. In fact, all the pieces didn't move at all. So we had to do a lot of work to get these things back to the you know, bring it back to life. And another little gem that we found that I decided to spray mount here up on the top. And basically what it is, it's an instruction card, you know, that was on a tag, and it was, I believe when we first got it, it was tagged literally on that little thumb screw. And what that thumb screw does is it makes the football go easier, or, you know, it makes the game, you know, this way you can get more, you know, feet. When you kick that ball, you're allowed to, you know, to advance it a lot more or a lot less. By tightening it, obviously you're making it very tough, so the football is not going to move too far. And pulling it, loosening it, will loosen up this rod here, allowing the football to go further up the field. So on the back side of this is what you're actually going to see, and what it is just we painted it a flat black panel so that you wouldn't get a glare of it at all in the machine while you're playing. So let me come around here. All right, closed it up. And here's the other side of the game with the man that we painted on here. Again, we just spiced it up a little bit. These are original graphics in the exact same place where they were supposed to be. But like I said, they were just one plain white football player there, and very rudimentary lettering, the drop kick. Now the football, it was a whole nother issue. That was kind of interesting because we had to take the old parts of, you know, there were, obviously it wasn't the original football that we got when we got the machine. Someone attempted to put one on there, but it was a little difficult because not only did I have to take the entire football apart, that is this new one, I had to figure out how to lace it all back together. So that was kind of tough. But I took a lot of pictures, so we did get it all back to the way it was supposed to be. So what happens for 5 cents? So what you're going to do is you're going to put your money in, and I'm pushing the football. It's on wheels. So when you put your 5 cents in, what happens is the football is released from its wear, because you can hear it. It's a spring loaded, and it's going to come forward. Sorry about the glare here. And obviously your foot is going to come across, and you're going to kick the football forward. When you put your money in, it also resets that little silver football down, and it'll allow it to, you know, move forward. So let's give it a shot. Try to hold this camera and not. All right, here we go. There we go. 40 yards. There you have it. Well, if you have one of these machines for sale, or you need one restored, please give us a call. We're located in Chicago, Illinois. Phone number is area code 630-624-7466. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to my videos so you can see all the new machines coming to our warehouse. Thanks for watching.